Another hard-fought game. Sloppy at moments. They make it really challenging for us to get up the rink. And I think you saw the frustration a little bit. We seemed to, we were slapping a lot of pucks. We didn't possess until we got the goal. And then I thought our game started to look a little cleaner. They get one off a skate, the equalizer there. And then we had some looks in overtime. Their kid played two good goalies, as a matter of fact, both nights. And a little entertaining at the end with the exhibition shootout. But all in all, happy with the weekend. I think we grew from it. I think it sets us up well as we enter league play. And we are really looking forward to getting back into league play next weekend.
Coach, how about Josh in that first period especially? I think the first 3 minutes he had a breakaway, stopped 2-on-1.
Yeah.
What did you just take away from that first period?
We had some Vikings late to the party today, no question, and he stood tall. He was ready. The guy we needed to be ready at the drop of the puck was certainly ready. He gave our guys a chance to find it. Our first period was it wasn't good enough, just quite simply not good enough, and our guys knew it. They came out with a better effort in the second. Will Svendal gets his first goal, and as I told the group, I said, you just smile a little wider when some guys get their first, and he's been with us from the start. Had a hand in everything, from the jersey he scored wearing. He had a hand in that. Such a big part of our program and in our start. To see him score a goal, it's the journey to get here, right? And really excited for him.
Can you just sort of compare even the flow of the game from yesterday to the flow of the game today? There's 13 penalties yesterday, much less that way tonight, and it seemed like in a lot of ways both sides were feeling kind of the chippiness from the third period.
I mean, they were on top of us. They were just a blanket, like, all night long. And we found little breaks where we would get an odd man rush or get something up the rink. But for the most part, it was really challenging. We had the puck, I felt like, for most of the game, but we weren't making any headway to get near their goaltender. I didn't think they had many looks outside a couple, maybe. Early, which you spoke of, but it was just, I don't know. I don't think it got fun to watch, for me at least, until the shootout.
Yeah. Well, that second period we were pretty pleased, though, kind of with the way they
Yeah, I thought we were doing the right things, and you had to wait for your break. And you look at how their season's played out. Every game's tight. They're all close. They don't get blown out. They don't blow anyone out. They're in your face. They're above pucks. They're hard to play. And that's a credit to Bill McCall and what his staff's doing right now. They should feel good about the trajectory of their program, where they're at, because they're a difficult task, especially back-to-back nights.
Yeah, talking about too, just maybe the challenges there in that third period too, and trying to find something. Like you said, it had some looks, but it seemed like they were kind of few and far between there in the third.
Yeah, we had to change up lines. We only had a handful of guys really going, and we had to adjust some lineups, or some lines, and we're just trying to ignite something. You're trying to find something, because we weren't sharp. We were solid, but we weren't great tonight. Our guys want to play. They want to make different plays. They want to handle the puck. They want to play on the rush. That's what they enjoy doing. You don't have the opportunity to do that against teams like these. The hard game, our guys are still a little ways away from really wrapping their arms around the hard game. But we have to live it. And tonight was a great test for us. I'm glad our guys got to experience games like this, because there's more in the future.
Just, winning the shootouts, you've talked about a lot this weekend, just about giving these fans something to cheer for. I know it doesn't really mean much because you get the tie, but to send it home with the shootout, do you take anything away from that?
Yeah, there's one room feels like they won and one feels like they lost, and we've been on the other side of it. Tonight, our guys, and Nase scored that was a heck of a move, and it's fun to watch. That's why you do the shootout. I know as coaches, we maybe don't love it, but it's entertaining for our fans, and I think the group that leaves the rink today is pretty pleased and excited about their Vikings.
How was it being back home now after such a long time and to be?
Are you talking about my wife and I and me being home, or the team?
The team.
Okay, we love it here. I mean, this is truly our home. So, guys, this is where we prepare every week, and they get to sleep in their own beds. They get to see their fellow students in the student section. There's a young home ice advantage that's starting to blossom here. That's without question. It's just going to get better. We have league games in front of us. I know those crowds are going to be sold out. It's going to be awesome. We've been gone for so long. I'm glad our guys put forth a solid weekend in front of the home audience.
I do want to talk, get a quote from you too, just about kind of a comparison that I've noticed between what's really working for you guys and what's really working for the team at the top of the CCHA and Minnesota State in the sense of it's depth scoring and it's good goaltending. That formula for you guys, can you sort of expound on that?
It's just our group. We don't have any superstars. I spoke to you earlier this week about. I made the comment at the beginning of the season. I needed a couple guys that scored. We had a lot of guys that scored a little bit last year. I needed a couple guys to score a lot this year. Right now we have a bunch of guys scoring a little bit more. Just who we are. There's nothing wrong with it. We play all four lines. We play 7 defensemen. Everyone gets an opportunity. You saw some bodies with Hendon down. Howard gets an opportunity. You're going to see Gow. You're going to see Trombley again. All those guys are deserving an opportunity, and we trust them to execute and take advantage of it when their time comes.
Lindenwood reminds me in a lot of ways of the CCHA team too, just in terms of you guys jumping right back into conference play here starting next week. Going against a team like that, do you feel like that sort of does give you guys a pretty good fine-tune?
We're not completely organized right now at this point in the season. We're still making adjustments. We're still coaching hard. We're not just game planning for our next opponent. We're still working a lot on our own game, and that's been a constant for us since the start. And it's not abnormal from other teams around the country. We need to find a way to get some consistency in our lines and in our production. But you're going to see it. Hopefully, you continue to see depth being one of our strengths. It's something we talk about as a group. Our guys are fired up for it. It's a team. We have a team here, and that's all there really is to be said on that.
What's your biggest takeaway from the 2 games this week?
Respect to Lindenwood. I thought they made it really hard on us. Thought our goalie was outstanding again. We made plays in moments when we needed to. Penalty kill came up huge a couple times when they needed to. Our youth showed up a little bit. We hit the goalie with no one around us. But we took ourselves off the power play with the fifth-year guy tonight going into overtime. Those are things we're trying to take out of our game. You'd rather learn those lessons when you're winning or tying than the other way around. All right, y'all. Thanks for showing up. See you in a week and a half. I'll see you